Welcome back. We are counting down to Turkey Day. Thanksgiving is this Thursday, and if you're nervous about cooking the big meal, our Danny Maston is live at the Westgate getting some expert culinary advice. Okay, so and last time we checked with you, you were brining the turkey. What's the advice now?
Well, Alyssa, like you just mentioned, we're preparing the turkey. Look at how beautiful it came out. I did that all by myself. And now we're gonna do some stuffing tips. We have Chef Steve here with us. All right, I want to get right to the cooking so we can get through all of it. All right, what are we doing?
So we're gonna put some celery in here. So right now we start with bacon. Right, you can start with sausage. I like the bacon. We're gonna go with the onions. And you're just gonna cook this down. All the fat, the butter, the bacon fat, all that stuff's gonna get into the bread, soak up real nice, and be awesome once it's cooked. We're gonna go in with the mushrooms.
Okay.
So a few rules, just like with cooking a turkey, you gotta cook the stuffing right. It's kind of like the supporter to the main character there. So in with the chestnuts and the sage and the garlic.
Oh, these are chestnuts?
Yep,
oh,
sliced
wow.
nice. So you gotta start with dry bread, not stale bread, but dry bread, very important.
Oh, I need assistance with this one.
Okay.
It's not coming out. Okay, thank you.
All right. So the reason for the dry bread, it soaks up real nice, doesn't have to get all that excess moisture out. If you just put in some stale bread, it wouldn't be very nice. So we're gonna go into the sage.
Sage, okay,
Yep.
incoming.
And then once this is all kind of wrapped together, you want to cook it in a 350 oven. Thanksgiving's hard, right? You got a lot of stuff going on at one time. You got to meet different temperatures, different times. So if you get this going a day ahead, you can cool it down and you can start it, bring it out to room temperature.
Okay.
And then we have this buttered thing here. We got parsley. You want to be my whisker here?
Oh yes, absolutely.
All right.
Okay.
So you got eggs.
Yep,
Yep, just keep going. Yep, here's some chicken stock. If you have turkey stock, that's even more better. So basically stuffing is a savory bread pudding, right? You got a bunch of nice ingredients. We'll go in with the first chicken
going?
stock. Yep.
Okay.
Just keep going. All good.
Now, okay, you and I were talking about, why cook the stuffing this way opposed to like putting it inside of the turkey. I thought that was helpful. Can you share what you were telling me?
So, I mean, if you're gonna do the turkey like this, you really can't do that. But if you're gonna do the traditional turkey, I mean, you gotta cook the stuffing to a certain point where it's like, safe to eat. And that's gonna essentially, for me, overcook the turkey because you gotta reach that temperature. So stuffing is best on the side.
Okay.
So this is gonna go in here. Can you follow me with the bread?
Oh, yes, the bread. Okay.
All right, so dump that whole thing in here.
I feel so helpful.
You're very helpful.
Thank you.
So you're gonna stir and stir and stir until everything is nicely coated.
All right.
All the liquid is reduced. Maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Over here's your final product. These are all the ingredients that go into the stuffing. You got your chestnuts, your bacon, your butter, fresh bread made by our bakers in-house, onions, celery, sage, all the flavors of Thanksgiving.
Chef, amazing. Thank you so much. You
You're
guys,
welcome.
They do have a special Thanksgiving menu at most of the restaurants here at the Westgate. So, you could take Steve's tips or you could come out here for a good Thanksgiving meal. I'll send it back to you guys.
Danny, quick question for the chef. He said to use dry bread, not stale bread. If we bought a fresh loaf for the stuffing, any tips on how to get it perfectly dry for the stuffing?
Any tips on how you get the bread perfectly? Did you say dry for the stuffing? It's supposed to be dry. Okay.
So like 250-degree oven, and then you just dice the bread. You can use white bread, sourdough, cut the crust off, and then dry it out in the oven until it's dry. Like you're making croutons without any seasoning.
There you go, Alyssa.
Love it.
Very good tips.
Thank you.
This is the final where you have like that wetness, but it's still very moist.
I love it.
It looks
Right?
great.
And then you got to butter your tin, very important. And then you could just spoon it in there.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Danny. Chef D, thank you.